Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to HGIG. Today I have with me my really good friend Anna, and we just met recently through church. She started coming to my church in the summer, was it July?
In July, yeah.
In July. I've just gotten the opportunity to know her and to love her and see her grow. She's a wonderful person with a wonderful testimony, and so I wanted to have her on here so you guys could hear more of her story and just hear from her life and how God has moved in her life. So if you want to just kind of introduce yourself.
Okay, so as she said, my name is Anna, and my walk has been very interesting and so beautiful at the same time. Starting off, I grew up always going to church as a kid throughout my whole entire life, going through communion as a Lutheran, just going through youth groups, all the things up until I graduated high school. And then when I graduated, I went to college, and I didn't have really any friends that were going to college. So I decided to just not go. And that led to doing worldly things and all that stuff. Didn't really realize, I wanted to fit in with all of my friends and do all the things. And I thought that was the only way, is to do certain stuff. And then at one point in my life, I got so far into the world, and then got into, relationship, and then another relationship, and then another relationship. And I was focused on my friends and boys and all that stuff. And then I wound up becoming pregnant, and that's kind of where my life completely shifted.
Yeah.
And I decided to step back from a relationship that I was in for a really long time, which was her dad. And truthfully, that moment, I decided to just try a church by myself. And I loved it, but I didn't have that bond yet. I just kind of went to church, and I'm like, okay, yeah, continue on and whatnot. But then I got invited to a church here in Omaha, and I'm like, you know what? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And I went to it, and immediately, there was just one thing that was said in the sermon where I'm like, I want to know all about him. I've never had a relationship with him. And from that moment on, I've just been loving the Lord and just pouring my heart out into learning about the Bible. And I immediately I got a Bible and started reading it and just putting him first. And the cool thing about it was that I didn't have to do any of it on my own. He helped me, and just one by one, things that I was either doing or saying or whatever it was, just started to fall off. And truthfully, it's just been so amazing to just put him first in my life. And I thought at one point in my life, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad, I'm so lonely. No matter, I was trying to please all my friends, I was trying to do all this stuff, and I'm trying to please boys, and I'm nothing satisfies me ever more than having that relationship with him, because where people come and go and things come and go, but he will never leave.
Exactly.
He will never leave. And I was just at a point where I'm like, I know there's God, but like, if you're out there, like, just show me that you're real. Like, just show me you're real. And in that moment, he just met me, and he's like, your life matters. I love you so much. You're my child. Like, you're so beautiful. You're wonderful. You're beautifully made. Like, you've always known me. You've never had that close relationship with me. He's like, I've always been there with you. Yeah. And even in the moments where, like, I did things throughout my life, he was like, I was always there. Mm-hmm. You just didn't want to listen to you just didn't want to listen to my word. And it's like so beautiful when you're like, wow,
you can look back.
Even when I was doing whatever, he was still there. And now, like, I see it throughout my life, like, things are replaying even. And he's like, you didn't do this then. We're doing it again. And are you going to trust me? Are you going to just trust in me? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yes, of course, always. Like, I will put you first in every aspect of my life. My finances, my job, working out, everything.
Yeah.
And it's just been, truthfully, so beautiful.
I love, honestly, like, one of my favorite things about you is how you've gone from, it seems like from the things that we've talked about and, like, your life experiences, you've gone just, like, a complete 180. And it's so cool. But, like, truthfully, too, like, you're so wise in so many areas and you're so dedicated and it's so inspiring. Like, you read your Bible at work when you have free time. You, like, when we go to the gym, we're reading the Bible in the sauna. And, like, I love that. Like, you're such a good friend in that kind of way. And you're so inspiring because you take it seriously. Like, you're like, it's God or it's nothing.
It's literally this way. Yeah, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I realized that, like, for my whole entire life, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because I'm like, there's a God, but, like, that's it. I'm like, whatever. But now I'm like, no, you have to put both feet in. And that's the only way you will have that intimacy relationship with him, is when you fully trust him and you allow him to just work in your life. Mm-hmm. And he gets rid of all the bad things that you were doing in your life. And some of them you don't even realize they were that bad.
Yeah.
Like, you open your life up to some demonic things in your life and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, touch base on that. Like, if there are some people who are, like, who are doing things in their life that they don't want anymore, or if they want to be fully committed to God, like, what would you say to them since you've, like, gone through that process? Like, what's something that you would tell them?
I think, truthfully, it's not a matter of, like, you doing anything. Like, I kind of touched on it, but, like, it's not a matter of you doing anything on your own. The best example I was even given to me, someone told me this, is they said, you don't clean yourself up and then, like, get in the shower. You just get in the shower, right? And then you just get yourself clean. That's the same with the Lord. Like, you just get in both feet. You put both feet in, and he will help you, like, one by one. He'll be like, oh yeah, you have 5,000 things, but, like, let's just focus on this one, and then we'll focus on this. And then sometimes 2 things will be together and they'll just knock each other out. Mm-hmm. Like, when I stopped listening to secular music, I also stopped cursing at the same. It was like, it just happened at the same time. It was kind of like,
that's crazy,
a double domino like effect.
Yeah.
So I don't think you really have to try anything. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, like, be perfect in order to go to church or any of those things. You truthfully just allow him to work in your life, and you have to accept him.
That's so beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else recently that God has really been teaching you in life that's just, like, crazy impacted you that you would like to mention or talk about at all?
I think we kind of touched on this earlier, but, like, the biggest question that keeps popping in my mind, and I think it's really good for us to always have in the back of our mind, is, are we doing everything in our lives to fully please him? Like, are we pleasing him in every aspect of our life? And it's so good to just always have in the back of our mind, like, when we're doing whatever, like, is this pleasing God? And if it's not, we just change it. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to beat ourselves up about it at all. We just change it. So, like, throughout your whole day, like, am I pleasing God? Am I waking up in the morning? Am I saying, thank you, Lord, for waking me up today? Like, am I putting him first in my finances? You know, am I truthfully doing everything for him? Even like working out, like, am I making sure I'm praying before I'm working out and I'm saying, Lord, thank you so much for allowing, like, I have a body that I can move. Thank you. Like, every rep, every breath, every movement is for you and only you. Like, I'm not doing any of this out of my own. Like, I don't have strength. I have strength because you give me the strength. So, yeah.
That's so amazing. Would you want to share about too, like, now that you have a Zayden too, and you're kind of learning about walking in your faith, what are ways that you incorporate that with her as well that you've really found are the best that you recommend to moms or to just parents in general as well?
Yeah, I think it's so important, you know, like, I dedicated her to the Lord back a couple months ago. But just speaking life into your kids, reminding them to pray, you know, they're so young, she's so little, like, I'm being more intentional with making sure, like, she's repeating back to me what I'm saying. And then even, like, at the end of prayers, she'll, like, add in a little something at the end. So I know she's kind of she's understanding it, you know, throughout time, she'll get better at it, obviously. And even just, you know, being intentional with when she's upset, getting down on her level and taking a breath myself and being like, what does she need in this moment? Like, what does she need? And does she need a hug? Does she need me to ask her, what's wrong? Are you okay? You know, like, reminding her that her emotions are okay and there's okay to cry, or it's okay to whatever. We can have these emotions, but we need to be able to manage them. So it just, all those things, but, like, reminding them to pray, like, having just, like, little, like, songs, even playing in the car, or she'll sing by herself without even songs now, but, like, just stuff like that. Or, like, she'll put a hand on me because she's seen just, like, exposing her to church. Because she'll put her hand on me. She'll be like, she'll just, I don't know what she's saying sometimes, but sometimes she'll be like, Mommy, and I praise you, and I thank you, and I love you so much. Aww. All those things. So it's so cute to, like, see that and just, like, truly, like, see her blossoming. Even if it's just, like, the tiny little seeds that you're planting, you know, with even just taking the step as, like, you don't know what to do. So the first step, just take them to church.
Yeah.
Like, put them in that classroom. Yeah. Have them see the other little kids, bring them into a service and have them see that we're laying hands on people. Truthfully, just exposing them to that stuff is true. Like,
no, that's honestly really good advice. Just letting them see it, because if they never see it, they never know what it is.
And now she's like, Mommy, I want Jesus. And I'm like, okay. She'll say it all the time. But yeah.
That's so cute. Well, thank you so much just for sharing, like, your heart and sharing just your walk with God right now and how your life is with him. And I'm honestly very honored to be a part of your life. I love just growing with you. It's so much fun.
I love you too.
But thank you guys so much for watching too.
Thank you.
And I love you all so much, and I pray that you have a great rest of your week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.